It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A run for Nick Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And the Patriots have it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Isaiah McKenzie. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. To throw is Fields. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. Jones.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it first and 10. Start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again in this wild card game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. A shotgun snap. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Peyton Turner in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. From the gun, here's Fields. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Elijah Moore there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Jones throw pulled in by Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, room to run past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Fields. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get the 1st. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Looking to throw. Jones over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Back to throw. Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there for the Patriots. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Busts through the tackle. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's more. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. One play action. Fields. That's complete to Dwelly, his tight end. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Micah Parsons leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Fields on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Caught left side by Cobb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fields on 1st down. Being chased out left. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And Gold is able to put it through, and the Bills have taken the lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Running right through him. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Derrick Henry. And some strong running. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing Jones. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Back to throw. Jones. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. A give to Henry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places. And
he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Daniel Carlson on the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive of the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Fields. Here's Tony on the quick slant. A gain of 6 there on first. From just shy of midfield, Fields drops it off for Chubb. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd and 1, Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Nick Chubb taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bills have broken the tie. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, left side to Lamb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw there, hauled in by Claypool.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones caught by the tight end Ertz. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw. Jones.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
57 yards on the ground for him so far. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Henry again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry.
Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Room here to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A give. This is Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Bills have broken the tie. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the legs still. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. Jones now throwing on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's McKenzie. Touchdown! Isaiah McKenzie. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Here comes Cobb.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields gets this to Moore, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields. It's complete to Cole. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Chubb on the counter, and he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So nothing of importance there, just the season on the line, and he puts it home to likely get him through to the division round.
If you're a fan, you're watching this one with your hands over your eyes. But if you're a kicker, this is what you practice for all season long. and this one was never in doubt.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit, but they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.